Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Happy Tuesday. Dan is here with me since people are on vacation right now, but we're still working.
Yes, we are.
Of course.
Of course.
Now, I want to throw it back to when Black was on the show. You know, it's been 7 years since Free Black came out. That album. He came up here for Since I Have a Lover, and he's been on tour. So shout out to Black. He's going to be joining us today.
And you're a real fan of him, right?
I'm a real fan. I was excited because I don't feel like he does a lot of interviews.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, so I was just hyped that he came up here. So let's run that back. Also, today, of course, we want to make sure that we shine a light because that's how we always start the show. So much happened these past few days. I keep on saying when Uncle Murder does his wrap up this year, I'm thinking about all the things that'll be included. You know, the fastest settlement, I think, in entertainment history. One day, Diddy settled with Cassie. But, you know, we'll continue to discuss what does that actually mean. He's saying it doesn't mean that he's guilty, but I don't think that you would settle with somebody unless you felt like it was in your best interest for some reason. All right, so we'll discuss that more. Maybe we'll have an attorney come on the show to kind of break it down. But anyway, let's get into Shine a Light. Let's start the show off with some positivity. 800-292-5150. Call us up and let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Dan is here.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's time to shine a light. And you know who I want to shine a light on? Man, I went to go eat at this restaurant over the weekend, Jasmine's Caribbean in the city. It's on 46th Street in Manhattan. So if you go to the theater, you can go right there afterwards. It's not that far from the garden. But Jasmine owns Jasmine's. Her name is Jasmine Gerald. And she also has a new restaurant on the same block. It's called Samir. It's a restaurant concept, but it's all Caribbean. And it specializes in food from like Dominica, Antigua, St. Thomas, Trinidad, and Jamaica. And so being a Black woman and thriving in a space like that in Restaurant Row, right by where all the Broadway plays are, is no easy feat. I don't know any other restaurant like that over there.
Yeah, that's a big deal to be over there.
Yeah, it's a huge deal. And when I tell you the food is amazing, I ate at Jasmine's, but then they also have food at Samir. So I have to assume if the food is good there, it's good.
True.
It's on literally the same block. You know, and her mom was working in the kitchen. So her mom came out from the kitchen and was like, oh, you got to come see the place down the block. The newer spot opened 5 months ago. And so it's still pretty new. But when I tell you it was packed and it was amazing. So I just want to shine a light on Jasmine. It's not an easy thing to be in that space, to be a Black woman, to be a Black Caribbean woman. Because, you know, I love Caribbean food. It's my number one favorite type of food. So we'll be there a lot. Now, who do you guys want to spread some love to? Who do you want to shine a light on? Hey, Elise, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Who would you like to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my daughter. Today is her 2nd birthday.
Ooh, 2 years old. Is that your only child?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's her name?
Leela Carter.
Leela Carter. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you on your baby girl and happy birthday. And thank you, Elise, for calling.
Of course, had to.
Okay, take care.
All right, bye-bye. You too.
Kavan, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Who do you want to shine a light on?
I would like to shine the light on my mom, Janet Aberdeen.
Okay.
She passed away earlier this year, February the 14th.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but she basically put me through school. And, you know, she was a single mom. Because of her inspiration, I'm now an investor, an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And I also started my own spa on 5th Avenue.
Ooh.
That's opening on January the 1st.
What's the name of it?
It's called the Aberdeen Wellness Spa.
Wow, your mom raised a real one.
Yeah. She definitely is opening a lot of doors for me. And I just want to be able to give her her flowers.
All right, well, we definitely give her flowers today. Thank you for calling.
All right, thank you so much.
And congratulations.
All right, bye. Thank you.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light on them. 800-292-5150 is the number just in case you couldn't get through. And don't forget, Black is going to be joining us today. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Here I go.
Hey, everybody, accent.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And you know what we do? Every single day we try to help you out. If there's any questions that you have, 800-292-5150 is the number. It's time for Ask Yee. Hello, Alexa.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And what is your question today for Ask Yee?
So my question for Ask Yee is, I've been with my man for 8 years. We have 2 sons together, and I just don't know why he hasn't popped the question yet.
What does he say when you ask him?
So he kind of just says he wants to do it, but he doesn't like take me ring shopping, or it's kind of like I have to bring it up to him for us to discuss it.
So he's not against it. He's saying he is planning to do it. He's just kind of okay with how everything is right now. So it seems like he's, if you're not going to say anything, he's not going to say anything.
Right. And I'm just I don't know if I messed up because I let him move in with me prior to all of this. We've been living together since before both my sons. So I'm does he just feel so comfortable that he doesn't have to do it now?
And is he aware of how important it is to you? Or do you feel like you don't want to nag him about it and you just try to bring it up to test it?
Oh, he's over it. I done nagged him more than enough. I feel like it's to the point where I'm actually pushing him away.
Well, this is a deal breaker for you is what it seems like. And what I think you have to do is be serious about it, because sometimes people don't act because they know you're still going to be there. So maybe there is a timeline look, to be completely honest, and you should have this at a time when y'all are not arguing, have a conversation, when nobody's emotions are high, because it is going to end up being an emotional topic. But let him know this is something that is extremely important to me. This is potentially a deal breaker. You are the person that I want to marry. And if this can't happen, then I don't know if we can continue this relationship. And so I will give you 6 months to figure out what it is that you want to do. And in that period of time, you can weigh out the pros and cons. And if in 6 months you can't figure it out, then maybe we should not live together anymore and figure out what we're going to do with the future, because we're not aligned. Because it's not fair to you. If it's something that he really doesn't want and it's something that you do want, then ultimately at some point, somebody's not going to be happy.
Yes. And I feel like I'm 2 steps ahead of you, because I'm giving him to the end of this year. I'm it's been 8 years.
That's
a month. I'm if I don't have this
Alexa,
ring
that's like a month.
Yeah, he better get it together.
But you are right. You have to show that you mean business. You have to put a time on it, be rational, and just let him know this is very important to me, and you are the person. It's not that I just want to get married. I want to get married to you. And I want you to feel like this about me. And if you don't, then maybe this is something that we have to figure out. What are we going to do moving forward? And so part of that might be, you know what? I need to spend some time in my own space. Let's plan for you to find your own place, or however you guys plan to do that, and take it from there. Sometimes people don't see how serious it is. Like they say, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Right.
Maybe he needs a wake-up call of not being there with you and realizing this is the person. Then he'll be like, you know what? I can't live without you. I want to be with you forever. This is important to you. And I realize now, bang, bang, bang. If not, the worst case scenario is y'all break up and go your separate ways, and it just wasn't meant to be. But, I don't want you to not get what you want out of this relationship. That's not fair. You shouldn't have to compromise on something so important to you.
Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate the advice.
All right, Alexa. And look, it puts the ball in his court. This is what I want. If it's not what you want, then...
Bye-bye.
Yeah. I feel like you halfway out. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I am. I'm just I don't know what to do anymore. So,
right.
But thank you for the, the input. I needed to hear that.
You are the prize.
Going to put my foot down.
You are the prize, okay? All
yes.
Right. All right. Thank you,
Don't
Alexa.
Play. Thank you, Miss Yee. You have a great day.
Thanks. You too. All right. Well, that was Ask Yee. And in case you couldn't get through, 800-292-5150 is the number. You can always leave a message and we'll get right on it. All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here from the Jasmine Brand, and Black is here.
How you doing?
This is my first time interviewing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad too, because I actually am really a huge fan of yours. That song with Jesse Reyes and Ported, that still is always on my playlist, all the time.
Me and Jesse make great music.
Even on her album, Jesse, you were the only guest appearance.
Yep, and we're working on a collab project right now.
See, I knew that had to happen.
Yeah, we're working on it right now.
What were you going through when you put out the song Problems?
Yes, please tell
Because
us.
that song, and I know you were a lot younger when you did
Yeah.
that too, in a different space.
Problems was probably like my first, I would consider like crazy relationship, because I do a pretty good job of picking them. And this was this was a moment when everybody around me had more context of who the person was, and they were like, "Don't do it, you don't want to." And I was like, I can do whatever I want.
Right. That makes you more do it.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like, I can, whatever the actual situation is, I can change it. I can make it to whatever I want it to be. And obviously I didn't.
What define crazy? Because guys would be like, yeah, you know.
For me, crazy is if I'm asleep in the middle of the night and I feel the covers get snatched off of me and you in full argument mode and I'm just laying there like, this doesn't happen to me. Like, I don't deal with people who don't have conversations like in a normal fashion. And I don't even know how you got in the house at that point either.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you buried the lead.
Yeah, no, it's literally like, what time is it? How did you get here? Why are you snatching the covers off of me? What are you talking about?
How did she get in?
She was finding her way in a couple of times.
I did
finding her way.
climb through a window once.
See,
So
that's what I mean.
One
Like,
time.
there was
After
one
that, I
time when I
like,
had to like leave that exact crib because I knew she was on the way based off of somebody like being like, yo, I just saw her at this event.
She ran the red light.
She pulling up.
But the important question is, what did you do to set her off like that?
I was starting to just break off the relationship, and not in like a crazy way. It was just me starting to see her patterns. Like, if you lose about 3 or 4 jobs in a row, and if you like, the motivation just wasn't there, and I'm starting to see what everybody else was talking about, and that just doesn't inspire me. So it just got to the part where I was like, I can't really do this no more, and I don't want to do this anymore. We can be cool, but we can't be in a relationship. And yeah, she didn't really take that too well.
I can't imagine snatching the covers off somebody while they sleep, though.
Breaking into
Yeah,
your house.
it was moments people would be texting me like, bro, she's at the back door. I can hear it. Like,
oh my.
Were you wearing pajamas at least? Or
yeah, I mean, I wear my little night clothes and all that.
Night clothes.
I was, and the other thing is just like, that wasn't even my crib, so it's even more of a violation. It's like, this is my manager's house.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and you didn't got in some kind of way.
But that resulted in a
great song.
A great song. A classic song.
A great song. Yeah, no, I wouldn't take any of it back.
Does that person know that they inspired
Absolutely.
that song?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and yes, we are talking to Black. Now, you also are a big advocate for mental health. I saw you had partnered up with Better Health,
Yep.
right? Better Help.
Yep.
All right, so can you talk to us about, and you did start doing therapy. So what made you come to that realization and want to also spread that message?
The people important, well, not even the people, the person that's like the most important in my life, being like, you look like you got everything together to the people around you, but to me, you look like a mess. And continuously like checking me in moments where I felt my ego get out of hand, and I felt my reaction start to become like, it just wasn't like me. It's like I'm responding to things in ways that I don't normally respond to things. I'm getting angrier quicker. And once I started to notice like my personality was taking a back road, I'm like, something ain't right, and I really got to talk to somebody, because otherwise we'll be back at square one. I'll be making free black too, and it'll be upset.
Did you pick the right therapist the first time, or did you have to go through some therapy? Okay.
She was already there waiting for me. I don't know what took me, like, I knew about her months before I actually like picked up the phone and called her. And like I said, I waited until the very last argument when things were like about to fall apart, and I just called her one day like, I guess we're supposed to be talking, and and it was funny because she had a session with one of my friends during that same exact time, and the bet was she's not gonna pick up because she got to do me in an hour. And I was like, if I call her right now, we gonna talk.
That's a little toxic.
Yeah, that's that ego right there.
And yeah, I mean, there you go. And I called her, and we talked for at least like an hour. But yeah, she feels like every space that I needed for a therapist. Sometimes it feels like a sister. Sometimes it feels like an auntie, a mom. Sometimes it feels just like a friend. Sometimes she cuts me out. Sometimes she's like talking soft, letting me know, let it out. If you gotta cry, cry. If you want to laugh, laugh. If you said this, that ain't it. If you said this, then good job, stand on that. So I just needed like an outside perspective and somebody who wasn't biased or next to me in my life, because I had got to the point where not too many people around me were willing to check me.
All right, well, Black is here with us. It's me and Jasmine Brand. We're so excited for this interview. When we come back, we have some more with Black on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And once again, thank you so much to Black for joining us. You can watch that full interview on Way Up with Yee on YouTube. Also, thank you guys for always calling in for Ask Yee, for calling in for Tell Us a Secret, for calling in for Shine a Light. You can always leave a message at 800-292-5150 just in case we're not here or we don't get your call in time. We still always love to hear from you. You can also go on the iHeartRadio app and you can click on that little microphone and you can talk back to us that way. And we listen to all of your messages and we appreciate you and love you so much. All right. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, here is you guys with the last word.
Hey, this is Dave Collins calling from Chester, Pennsylvania. Just wanted to shine a light on my wife. We recently lost our daughter. She was born July 21st and passed July 28th. And she just been holding us down and making sure, we stay afloat, making sure I eat. I just wanted to let her know, how much I love her and I'm proud of her. And I just want the world to know that she's a strong, phenomenal woman.
Hey, my name is Jake. I would like to shine a light on the New Orleans Women and Children Shelter. They do an amazing job with helping homeless women and families that don't have nowhere to go. And I would just like to say thank you for all your hard work and dedication. Peace.
Hey, Yee, this is Jay from Patterson. Yo, let them ladies know up at JJ Fat I had the biggest crush on them, man. I love them girls. Bye.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.